Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're playing some Sonic Origins. These games are games from my childhood. You see, we're going to be doing Story Mode, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic CD, Sonic 2, and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles in order. I don't know if we'll get through all of it in one sitting, because, you know, we could get through a single Sonic game in one sitting easily, maybe two. But all four, that's a bit of an ask. So we're going to start this up right because I love these games. These games are classic, and we're going to be playing in the new mode where there are no lives, and there are some quality of life changes. Plus, they changed a few things, such as you have the spin dash through the entire game, as well as the drop dash. So it is changing it up a bit, as well as being in widescreen format. But I'm talking enough as is. So, let's get into it. After all, this game just launched today, so no time like the present. Yep, start new game. Oh, that feels good. I love that they made brand new animations for all of the games. You've never seen Origins? Well, that's not too surprising. It did just come out today, after all. But Origins is more or less a collection of all the classics. And as you can tell, I am abusing that drop dash feature that they've added in because the drop dash is so good. It's just so good. Now, for Sonic 1, my goal here is to get through the main game and collect all 6 Chaos Emeralds. Yes, 6. In the original game, there was not 7 Chaos Emeralds, but rather 6, which is why there is no Supersonic transformation that I know of in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, at least in the original. In Origins, there might be, but I highly doubt it. What about the Chow? Oh, the Chow, yes. Absolutely. I miss the Chow. I want the Chow to be back. You know, I'm actually surprised we have not had a Sonic game where it focuses on Sonic going back and saving the Chow from Dr. Eggman. Because we've had the Wisp. Why not have the Chow being kidnapped? You know? No, no, no! Backwards, backwards, backwards! Go! No! That's the one bad thing about Sonic 1. After it gets to a certain point, it automatically pushes you to go forward. This was your jam back today? It is a good game. It is a good game, and we're just gonna restart. We're just gonna restart there because I can't let that go. I can't let that happen the way it did. So you know, we're just clearly this is our first time going through Green Hill Zone 1. We didn't speed past the gate at all, you know. We didn't speed past the gate. We just watched the tech demo run. Also, how's it going, Calico? How's it going? Good to see you. You only played the one with Shout that you could do some. Oh, which one? Which one? There were 2. There was Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2. Both had that feature. I'm guessing 2, since 2 was on the GameCube and more well known. All I know is that I miss the Chow. I miss the Chow. Everyone misses the Chow. Alright, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. You see, me abusing the drop dash is what got me into trouble in the first place, so maybe I shouldn't be abusing it as much, but it's so much fun. Get in the ring. There we go. Oh. Something. Oh, director's. Okay, Sonic Adventure 1 then. Sonic Adventure 1 director's cut. Gotcha. Now, for those of you who get motion sick, I apologize in advance, because the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 special stages will possibly trigger that for you. Okay, if we can just stop hitting that? Okay. There we go. Because there is a lot of rotation. So be ready for that, be ready for that. And again, my apologies for anyone who deals with motion sickness. Don't worry, the special stages in later games do not cause as much motion sickness. Well, maybe the ones in 3 and Knuckles, but that's about it. You're getting war flashbacks, so the special stages stressed you out. Fair enough. Fair enough. You remember playing this game with your older sister? Always used to have to hand the controller for gym bonus stage because you sucked at. Understandable, yeah. Thing is, they actually added in a neat feature from what I saw in the trailers, where you see how the bottom left it says coins. Those are actual coins that you can spend one to retry special stages if you fail at it. So instead of having to completely replay the stage to get back to the special stage, you can go ahead and just spend one of your coins, which it is a risk versus reward thing, because you also want those coins to unlock bonus features outside of the games and in the museum. So it's a thing of, you can either save up or you can get the Chaos Emeralds. Up to you. So there's a lot of nice quality of life features added to Sonic Origin here. Got it, okay. The backgrounds too, yeah, the backgrounds are really nice. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate that the widescreen here gives us a better field of view as to what's coming up? We don't have to just have everything memorized right away. Ooh, not what I meant to do. Okay, we want to go that away. Alright. Ooh, did not want to speed that up, but you know what? We take those. Okay. Nope, no, nope. Okay. Can we return the rotation? There we go. Oh, I sped it up. I am so sorry to myself. I am so sorry to myself. I sped that up. I did not mean to speed that up. Okay, come on, get in there. Got it. Perfect. Oh, you can thank our pepperminted? Peppermint does sound nice, actually. Peppermint does sound nice. I do want, and those things do look a lot like peppermints. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, now this stage, we don't really need to worry about getting 50 rings before we get into the end. We want to get at least a couple rings, because, you know, this is a boss stage, so we want survivability. But other than that, we just gotta... Sonic, buddy, other direction. Thank you, come again. Avoid that. You know, with how the quality of life changes are in this one, makes you wonder how the other games are going to be, because Sonic CD is a great game, but it did have a few things that needed some reworking. As much as I love that game, it did have some things that needed reworking. 1%. Hey, Ranger, good morning to you. Top the morning to you. How do you doing? Alright. Let's go, Eggman. Well, I guess right now it's Robotnik, because even whenever it comes to the instruction... Okay. I went through him. Understandable. Have day. For it. Hop. 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 Pop goes the weasel. Just wait. All right. But yeah, even in the not instructions, in the Tails tube that was done not too long ago, they actually mentioned that Dr. Ivo Robotnik was his name, and that he just changed it after Sonic kept on calling him Eggman as an insult. He adopted the nickname and just said, you know what, this name is mine now. You can't insult me with it anymore. They actually did that. Sega legitimately made that canon, and I'm happy about that. One of the metal levels you never killed? Oh, probably in Sonic 2. Probably in Sonic 2. Or was it one of the metal ones in Sonic 1? Because I know there's Stardust Speedway Zone. Not Stardust Speedway. Is it just Stardust Zone in this one? Okay, Caterkillers. Right. I'm just getting greedy here. Hold up. Alright. Caterkillers are the worst. All chain man is the massive IQ. Only men with massive IQ would... Yeah, exactly. I mean, Eggman does legitimately have a 300 IQ. That is what his IQ is, according to continuity. Eggman's throwing some chat energy. Exactly. I mean, we know Eggman's a bad guy, but at the same time, he's one of those lovable villains. You can't really hate him. You know, I never knew this checkpoint was here before. I always just went straight to the right. So, thank you, new widescreen format. You've taught me a new thing about Sonic 1 that I never knew before. I've been playing this game for a redacted amount of years. Can't fix what's not broken. Exactly. I mean, ball and chain, it works. It just works. Just like Skyrim. Okay, I see you, snarky fireball jerk. I get ya. Think you can sass me? This is where your knowledge of Sonic 1 ends. Yeah, most people did not go through Marble Zone. They said, I just want to replay Green Hill Zone, which is understandable. Very understandable. Half day. Oh Lord, I sped it up. Why'd I do that? Why me do? Why me do? Why me? You know, why me don't is the better question. And why me don't is because, oh my Lord, it is spinning so fast. That's why me don't. And now we can just, you know, chill here and try to get on in. Just try to get on in, grab that extra emerald. There we go. Perfect. It's so often that you're actually remembering what's coming up and it's been over 25 years. Yeah. These games are good. These games are really good. I love the Sonic games. I actually like every single one of them. Well, not every single one of them. I like a lot of the concepts in the more modern ones, even if some of them didn't work out that well. But the classics, it's hard to go wrong. It is really hard to go wrong with the classics. I almost drop dashed into the lava. That would have been a Darwin Award moment. And for those who don't know what a Darwin Award is, I'll let you Google it. Though it's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. Okay, before I do this part right here, this upcoming part right here, when I was a kid, constantly gave me high anxiety issues. Because you got the lava chasing after you. I didn't think it was that slow as a kid because you had a smaller screen. I thought it was on my tail the entire time. Unintended. Also, you know, I like the fact that they changed the music tone in Marble Zone here. Because, you know, Green Hill Zone, we had, you know, that fast beat music going on. And, you know, the level was more open and everything to where it was a giant playground to go and have fun with. This one right here, the music's more chilled out. Lets you know that, you know, take your time. You know, take your time, be patient, and, you know, maybe pay attention a little bit. It's good game design. The music even you know, complements the level design itself. So I guess good game design to go along with good level design. All right, we got 40 rings. 40 rings in a dream. All right, checkpoint, and now we have the 50 that we need. Let's not get hit by the fireballs on the way up. That's what I thought. All right, wait for it. Okay. Now you can breeze right through the... You son of a gun. Okay, we're fine. We're safe. I'm getting greedy going for these extra rings. But sometimes that's just how you gotta do. Ah, I missed it. Almost. But you know what? I think they assumed you were gonna get hit by one of those fireballs, which is why they put another shield right down here. Okay, let's see. Ah, right. There we go. Now, I could have gotten that, that invincibility that was back there. It does help. But, you know, I don't think we're gonna need it. Gonna lurk a bit? Alright. Well, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Okay. Let's see here. We can go everywhere that we wanna do. As long as we get out of this place with... No! Are you kidding? The curve of the land screwed me. Oh, oh, I didn't get my thing. Oh well. We have more chances. We have more chances. After all, there's only 6 emeralds. Sing more? I don't know. Feeling a little gypped by the game, you know, having the ground be unbalanced near the special ring. There's some good stuff. There's some good stuff right here. Oh, this caterpillar looked at me funny. It had to die. Alright. I mean, sure, caterpillars look at everybody funny, but, you know, that's sort of beside the point. Come on. Come on, Slinky Dude. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on, Slinks. Come on, Slinks. Good job, Slinks. Get out of here. Keep saying... And that... Now, keep not listen, huh? Very valid. I also know what you keep saying about singing. Oh, you'll keep not listening. Ah, you mean me not being a good singer? Yeah. I know people don't agree with me on that. I agree with me on that, though. I agree with me on that. Who expected me to get hit right there? Raise your hand. Because let me tell you, I expected me to get hit right there. I guess right here? Yeah, here we go. And you dusted. There we go. You know, quick question. Who here is really playing on hard mode? Who here is really playing on hard mode? Is it Sonic or Eggman? Because, you know, Sonic, yeah, he has a bunch of enemies that he can go through, but he can destroy pretty much all of them with one hit. However, Eggman has an opponent who can destroy all of his units with one attack. Who is really the one playing on hard mode? Got a lyric? take a shower and get ready for bed. Alright, well, rest well, Aster. Thank you so much for the lurk, and thank you so much for being here as well. It was great having you. Sorry, that noise just comes at me whenever I realize death is all around me. And I ain't just talking about the undead. Sometimes they're always here lurking as well. There we go. Now, I wonder how many people here have actually beaten the original Sonic the Hedgehog game. Show of hands in chat, who here has actually beaten Sonic the Hedgehog 1? With or without the Chaos Emeralds, it doesn't matter. Just in general, who here has beaten it? Because I know not a lot of people play through the entirety of Sonic the Hedgehog 1, so I'm curious. Not all the way? I see. Yeah, Metal Madness? No, Metal Madness is from Sonic CD. I'm trying to think of the name of the stage that you're talking about, the metal one. I think it's Stardust Zone, just straight up Stardust Zone. That stage is quite difficult. A lot of bottomless pits. Try so hard too? Yeah. Sometimes it just be the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Dirty trick, game. Dirty trick. I forgot about that. Alright. It's fine, though. You know, sometimes you just gotta go through the game and enjoy yourself, and whether or not you get to the end, doesn't really matter. It depends on whether or not you had fun. That's all that really matters. Right, fireballs! Alright, just don't get greedy. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Every time I say better, I think of Freshetta, and I could really go for some Freshetta right now. Alright, so I missed. It happens. Alright. This fight, not that bad. You can usually get off about 2 hits each arc he does. Just be careful not to bounce yourself into the lava, and you're good. You were low though? Yeah. I mean, even as a adult, I play this game every once in a while, at least once a year. Not Origins, but Sonic 1 in general. I play it at least once a year. The Stardust Zone is difficult, genuinely difficult. Even as an adult, it is rough. It is rough. But it's near the end game, so it makes sense. Okay, come here. There we go. Get rid of these bad nicks real quick. And then 1, 2, buckle your shoe, 3, 4. Let's get out this door. Ow. Alright, so I got a little greedy there, and because of that, I need to go back and try to get as many of these rings as is possible. You know, that's good enough. That's good enough. It's not good enough, it's gonna bother me. But, you know, we're gonna say it's good enough. I knew one of those guys was coming. Couldn't remember where or when, but I knew he was coming up. Those guys are the bane of my existence when it comes to my Chaos Emerald runs. Okay. let's be careful here. We need to get every last ring along the way, and a shield. Praise be to Shield Man, who grants these shields across the worlds. All hail Shield Man! Okay, right here, right here. There we go. And we're up to 60. The music, yeah, the music in Spring Yard Zone is really good. Originally, this zone was going to be a casino zone, but they couldn't figure out how exactly they wanted to go about it at the time. So, they decided to make it, you know, what it is now, Spring Yard Zone. Woohoo! Alright. Gotta love the momentum in these games. It's how well it works. Hey, we got 100 rings. I didn't even notice. Thinking of, wait a minute, jingle? Ooh, okay, we take those. Oh no. I just realized me not getting the Chaos Emerald back on Marble Hill Zone Act 2 means I need to get one in Labyrinth Zone. Oh god. Yeah, for those who don't know, Labyrinth Zone is the other zone that most people quit on. And I don't blame anyone who does. Because Labyrinth Zone... no, it sucks! Oh my lord, Labyrinth Zone sucks. Not because it's badly designed, but because it will give you a heart attack. It's where the drowning music became most infamous. Also, I just realized we one-shot that special stage. Nice! You should say we finally got that 4th damn Chaos Emerald. Let's see, back to bounce it. Alright. There we go. And now we make this jump. Let's be a little careful here, shall we? We missed one ring, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll find more rings along the way. Just chill here. Play it cool. Play it calm. Play it collected. You know? After all, we are collecting the emeralds, so gotta play it collected. Am I right? Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa, take the spring. There we go. Alright. We'll be getting through here fairly easily now. No real need to worry about much, except for maybe that one spring that was in the way. Actually, you know, it doesn't hurt to go down here and get this shield either. Correction, it might hurt to try to get this shield, because, ooh. There we go. Sometimes getting the shields can... Dealing with the bumpers can be a headache. But, you know, we got the shield, we good? We good. Now we can actually take a hit if we need to. We're gonna try not to, but if we absolutely have to take a hit, we can. Alright, so let's see. What do we got here? We shall go back this way, and then running jump all. Well, it happens. And you know what? We didn't get hit by the giant circling ball of death. So that's gotta count for something, right? Right? Alright. Another 100 rings. Sweet, sweet action. Okay. Let's see if we can get that 5th Chaos Emerald now. I mean, we will. We have enough coins we can restart if we fail, so... No, reverse Reverse block, don't do that to me. Oh no. I made a mistake? Okay. Oh, I made a mistake twice. Okay. Turn me around, there we go. You see, people wonder why I'm fine whenever I'm in VR, why I don't get sick or anything like that. It's because I'm used to things like this. Woo! See, this was my childhood. I grew up on stuff like this in F-Zero X, where speed was the name of the game, as well as quick movements and rotations. So my inner ear is pretty solid. Uh-oh. Woo! Come on. Oh, it's right there. Got it. Okay. And that's the 5th Chaos Emerald down. Only one more to go. Ah, that's some good tea. That's some good tea. Ba-da-ba-ba-dee-wah. Alright, now this boss right here, a lot of people actually have trouble with because of the fact that, well, he can and will cause you big issues in this area. Not the stage, well, the stage is a little rough too, but the main thing that's difficult for people is the Eggman by himself, because he takes away your platforms that you're standing on, and some people have a bit of a hard time keeping up, which is understandable. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna climb. And whenever we get to the boss, I'll teach you all the tips and secrets as to how to take care of him quite easily. Alright, we're taking the dangerous route, because we're taking the middle route. It's not as slow as the low route, but it's also filled with more enemies. As you can see. Is it down or up that I need to go? It's up. Okay. Don't crush yourself. We haven't... technically, we haven't lost a life yet, either. I mean, we have infinite lives, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. We haven't lost one of our infinite lives. So, let's see if we can 1cc this. Do I need to kill all the enemies? No. Does it make me feel good? Yes. Here we go. Get in there. Oh, almost. Almost. There we go. Can you tell I've played this game a little too much? Oh. I mean, I know where a lot of those little nooks and crannies are. Alright. Now just getting a little bit lower, and we'll take care of it. This is the one part about Spring Yard Zone. I don't really like these long columns of moving platforms like that. Other than that, though, I really like this stage. Oh. My heart. Uh-oh. Jump! Almost had it. There we go. Okay. Oh. I almost went too fast for the game and ended in a pit of death. But we didn't. And we're still going on. We still got that 1cc. 1cc possibility. Right, this boss right here. You can hit him about 3 or 4 times. Right there, and whenever he bobs down, you can just barely smack him too, so he doesn't even really have to come down before you hit him. He's actually just that easy. But a lot of people wait for him to come down when you don't really need to. You can just take care of him as it goes. Alright. Now to Labyrinth Zone. Whew. I am both ready and not ready for Labyrinth Zone. Okay. Now, it might not be that bad since we have the spin dash in this version. Might not be that bad. Don't I say might? There's still a chance. It could still be pretty bad. But I'm giving myself hope. No, give me the bubble. Give me the bubble. Give me the bubbles. Give me my air. What about King Penguins this morning? Ah, they are really nice. I like... King Penguins are cool. This is how paranoid I am about Labyrinth Zone. I always get any bubble I can. Oh. Right! Forgot. Beginner straps on this stage too. And they always get me at least once. At least once. And then whenever I remember they exist, think of, oh, right. Well, so much for 1cc, but you know what? If our first life had to be lost on Labyrinth Zone, no one's gonna blame me for it. I hit the jump button. I hit a moment too late, but I still hit the jump button. Yeah, the air bubble, the oxygen anxiety. Exactly. This is what made me fear water levels as a kid. Okay, let's be careful here. Okay. No, don't risk it, don't risk it. I probably could make that... jump if I was to go up top and use a spin dash, followed by a jump to get through it. Do I really want to risk it? Nah, just hold on loosely, but don't let go. You hold too tightly, you're gonna lose control. Oxygen, oxygen! Okay. And alley-oop. There we are. I'm gonna wait for the next air bubble. There we go. Okay, let's take a look down. Alright, it's safe-ish right here. Note that I'm never gonna say it's safe, I'm gonna say it's safe-ish in Labyrinth Zone. Because Labyrinth Zone is evil. Never trust Labyrinth Zone. Okay. We just need to get to the end carefully. And I do see the giant spinning circle of death up there. Oh no. Okay, let's go to this one for the air bubble. Okay. That's one of the things I hate about Labyrinth Zone. That part right there, unless you have a shield, you're pretty much guaranteed to take a hit. Unless you're really, really lucky with your timing. You can't really get the 50 rings by the end at this point now, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll get the special stage maybe on the next one, or on one of the worlds after this. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 bibit bum 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 ba-do ba 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 ba-do da bum ba-dum. Okay. Oh, and these things right here are also pretty ruthless. No, air! I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the air. There we go. I don't think there's enough rings to get the 50 again. I might be wrong, but I do believe... There's definitely not enough now. Enjoying the money sink there, Fa, I see. Well, I hope you enjoyed spending the money sinks. Those points in the money sink. Which is some self-care. Ah, yes. I will, most certainly. Whew. Labyrinth zone, labyrinth zone. How I hate the labyrinth zone. Let me count the ways. Well, at least we caught one ring. At least we caught one ring. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get at least partially to the top, and then we're going to run, jump it. Ugh. Just wait. We're gonna be running out of oxygen, but you know what? It's better than trying to race it and getting crushed. You'll be heading home? Alright, well, be safe on your trip back home there, Fa. And if I see you when you get back, then when you get back there, then hey, I'll see you when you get back. Be well, okay? Labyrinth zone. Everyone hates Labyrinth Zone. Everyone does. Find me someone who says they love Labyrinth Zone, and I'll find someone who's telling you a lie. Alright. Okay. Rising platform, get that out of here. Then get me my oxygen. My oxygen bubbles. Alright. Okay, now I feel somewhat safe-ish going through this. Still gonna try to collect as many rings as I can. Just in case by some miracle we can get to the end of the stage with 50 rings. Alright. Because let me tell you something, folks. Getting to the end of any Labyrinth Zone stage with 50 rings, it's essentially an act of God at that point. Because you see what's been going on here. I should have hit him, but alright. Whatever you say, game, whatever you say. Or a lie. You should admitted into being a mess. I mean, true, they might be masochists. I don't think even masochists like Labyrinth Zone. Because I know a few masochists, and even they hate Labyrinth Zone. Okay. Hell yeah, 50 rings. Let's be careful, because I remember there's a switch right here we need to hit. With the fireball, and off we go. Yo 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 yo. Alright, we're safe to go down. Let's see if we can actually get through this part relatively quickly while keeping our invincibility. Now, keep in mind what happened right there. We've been taught that those platforms can and will go down. They don't always do that. There is a certain point where those will go up instead. Okay. I see you. I see you, game. Oh no! My one ring! My precious! Oh, my precious! Okay. So we kept a hold of our one ring. That's really all that matters here. Because we're in survival mode while we're in Labyrinth Zone, folks. We are not in Emerald Hunter mode. We are in Labyrinth. We are in survival mode. Okay, we were so close to getting to the end of that one with 50 rings. Ah, well. Is what it is. Hi, Rize, how's it going? Well, welcome to the stream, and Konta, welcome to the stream as well. Ooh, Labyrinth Zone Act 3, which means just survive. We don't need to worry about anything else, we can just get to the end. Alright. And the labyrinth part of Labyrinth Zone has now been sussed out. Get the shield. Go on through. There we are. Perfect. Hey Max, what up? You never finished Sonic 1? Well, you're gonna see us finish Sonic 1 today because we're already halfway done, believe it or not. We are already halfway done. And we're gonna try to take the top path here, folks, but I make no promises. Ring, ring, ring. Give me ring. Oh no. Why do I do the It's just a thing I do. It's just a thing I do. I picked it up from an egg, and it's just stuck with me ever since. Right, let's stop and get some air. Ah, rings. Ah. The drop dash. In Sonic Origins, they give you both the drop dash and the spin dash for every Sonic game. It feels nice. It is a nice quality of life improvement. Okay. I have never seen regular show, so I have no clue who those characters are. Okay, let's see. Alright. There we go. Let's, Oh, Christ, it's this area. Alright, nope, we need to move. Oh, let me hit the switch. There we go. Okay, we have 13 rings and a dream. The dream is to get through Labyrinth Zone without any more deaths. Will that happen? Not likely, but it's a dream. Oh, well, there goes our oxygen bubble. We're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna waste some of our invincibility, get that air. Ah, that tasty, tasty air. Now, here's a question. If you get your air from a place that makes dairy, does that make it dairy air? Huh? We must ask ourselves. I can hear the boos all the way from over here. Oh, we almost heard the drowning music. You're down with the terrible puns? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, because that happens a lot here. Terrible puns are a way of life. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, let's hit this checkpoint. Let's not forget the checkpoint. Let's actually hit it. People complain about Sonic Origins, mostly about Sonic 3. They're complaining about the music not being the original soundtrack. But you know, it's their own fault. It's their own fault. If people didn't constantly talk about the music being in the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles being composed by Michael Jackson, we wouldn't have had this issue. There wouldn't have been so many times that there wouldn't be so many hoops to have to jump through in order to get the music into the game. So, you know what? The people complaining, it's their fault. And you know, that's a them problem at this point. So, the game is still perfectly fine, and the music is actually nice. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, this part. I don't like this part right here in particular. All right, we got one ring. We can actually survive a bit better. Okay. Fireball. Okay. Whew. Okay, we made it. No more deaths. The Labyrinth Zone is done. Yeah, people try to make it seem like that kind of stuff is easy, getting soundtracks back, but no. Here's the thing. The Jackson family, they like to charge out the wazoo for all royalties, and pretty much, if they were to try to put the Michael Jackson music variant back into... Okay, it's Starlight Zone, not Starlight Zone. If they were trying to put the Michael Jackson music back in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for any current re-releases, Sega would have to pay the Jackson family royalties, not just on current day sales, but on any resales of past versions of the game. So think of it would just cost them too much money to do. So people should just be happy that we got a port of the game in general back. Instead of, you know, being so selfish about it. Exactly, it would cost a fortune. It'd cost a literal fortune. And I don't know about you, but if I was a company who people were saying, oh, re-release this old game that's, you know, 16-bit for us to play again, you know, I'd want to say, sure, I'll re-release it, but then I'd look at it and go, is it really worth re-releasing a game that only a handful of people are going to play and have to pay out, you know, millions of dollars in royalties? No, it's not worth it. You won't recoup your funds. You won't recoup your expenses re-releasing the game. People won't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Okay, 6th special stage. Let's do it. Oh, but yep. Exactly. First and foremost, it is a business. They have to take care of themselves first and foremost. Otherwise, they go bankrupt and we never get anything else from them again. You know? And that would be the real shame here. I know some people would claim otherwise, but those people are just selfish. Okay. And... oh. Well, didn't mean to do that, but you know what? It speeds this along a little bit. Oh, no. No, you don't! I have not failed one of these yet so far this run. I'm not starting here. Oh, thank God. Finally slowed it back down. I think this is the one I want. Yep. Got it. There we go. Being Origins one of the few custom Sonic collections actually has Sonic 3. Exactly. Exactly. Most would think it's more than a handful of people who would buy it, play it really. That's just it. People think that, But with how much the Sonic fan base has trashed the Sonic games, wrongfully, mind you, because here's the thing, most Sonic games people say are bad, they're just okay at worst. They're not bad. The only ones that are genuinely bad are Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Rings, and Sonic Free Riders, and that's because they're genuinely broken. Even Forces is playable and fun, and can be fun. Is it forgettable? Yes. But really, that's its only crime. It's forgettable. And some people might think that I have a bias. No, I've played a lot of really, really, really bad games, having done a bunch of QA testing in my life. So, saying if I like to think I know what I'm talking about here. Was Free Riders the sequel? Free Riders was the one that was on Connect. Free Riders was the one that was on Connect. Well, for the Connect, not on Connect. For the Connect. There's a bit of a difference. Also, I just realized I ruined our ring count. I'm so sorry. We were sitting at a nice 69 right there, and I ruined it. And here's the thing. There are some people that even think that Sonic 06 is good, which I can understand. They have more fun with it than they do with games like Sonic Forces, because it's so bad it's good. One of those things. Where it's not good, it's just so bad it's entertaining. You know? So like watching those old, horrible films on Sci-Fi Channel, like Sharknado and stuff like that. Oh. Really? I popped the invincibility thing and it doesn't kick on in time for me to... Wow, I did not know it had an actual delay on it like that. That's pretty funny, actually. Alright, we learned something today. Exactly, it's like Mystery Science Theater. I mean, we still have to admit that the game itself is bad. It's just that we can find enjoyment out of how bad it is. Whereas games such as Forces, which everyone says is bad, it's not bad, it's serviceable, it works. It's just mediocre at best, and most people will not remember it. They'll remember some of the music, because, let's be honest, some of the music in it was actually really good. But it just wasn't quite there. It's sort of like how people are now turning their back on Sonic Colors, even though back at the time, people used to say it was really good. It's a thing of people, they don't really know what they want. They don't really know what they want. I'm going to be honest about that. Oh, I missed. I missed again, but we still made it work. Okay. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Play it smart. Play it S-smart. You got that? You're one of those people who loves 06 for all the right reasons. Ah, I see. Because yeah, it's the thing of people need to learn the difference between a good game and a bad game. Because if a game is rated a 5 out of 10, it's not bad. That just means it's neutral. If it's rated a 6 out of 10, that means it's nice, it's fun, it's better than normal. 7 means it's good. 8, great. 9, really good. And 10 means it's the second coming of Christ. So yeah, people need to relearn the rating system. Because it's only once you reach, I'd say, maybe a 3 that you're actually talking about bad games. 4 is a thing of a game being serviceable, but could be better. Exactly. Game of your life level. Exactly. Oh no. Right. Disappearing, reappearing platforms. Also, I'm thinking this might be the stage you were thinking about, with how it is very much metal. Which, if this is the stage you were thinking about earlier, then congratulations, you made it to the last world of the game. Ooh. Invisible platforms. Oh. What'd I just do? What did I just do? Okay. Gotta wait for those platforms to come back. Hold up. Your Sonic 65? That's fair. That's fair. Let's stand on this. And when those come back... What else am I supposed to do here? I know there's something I'm supposed to do here. I just don't remember what. Ah, there we go. I was timing it wrong. That's what. Remember those spinning platforms? Yeah. Yeah, those spinning platforms are pretty mean. Whew. Ever had an issue with Sonic music? It's usually on point. Yeah, Sonic music is almost always on point. Even the ones that don't have the best music still have fun music. You know? Alright. And now we get a gimmick that we don't see anywhere else in the game, but my god, I love it. Oh god. I just like spinning like this. It's fun. Spinning is fun. Now, I could take the easy way, but what's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? We need to get up top. There we go, just like that. Oh lordy. Well, we're taking the easy way. Like, you own 4 soundtracks? Good on ya. Good on ya. The soundtracks are amazing. What's up? I looked away for a moment, looked back, and there was a saw blade in my face. Or, more accurately, in Sonic's face. Sorry, buddy. Don't worry, I'll try not let it happen again to you. That was cheeky. Okay. Okay. I didn't... you know, I'm getting Sonic hurt quite a bit just from me looking at chat. I really need to apologize to the Blue Blur. Sonic, I am sorry for my getting distracted. I understand you're relying on me to do things here proper. I'll be better. I'll be better. Oh no 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 no! We're not going down that route. Get a ring. Ah. Okay, we lived and we took the top route. This part, and we'll get through safely. There we go. Carefully. Get that ring. Okay. Didn't realize their fuse was lit. There we go. Alright, here we go. We are a supersonic warrior. So let's act like one. Take that, Catter. Oh, the Caterpillars. Caterpillars died, and I didn't get to finish what I was saying, and I don't remember what I was trying to say now. Alright, we're now on to the very last stage of the game. Well, sorta. Sorta. The developers knew. The developers knew. Alright, Eggman. Do your worst. Guess where he sends us back? We're back in Labyrinth Zone! Oh, just when you think you're out, they pull you right back in. Oh. You never got this far? Yeah. This is endgame. And as I said, the devs knew. The devs knew. They had to know that Labyrinth Zone was the worst. They had to know. Otherwise, they wouldn't have sent us back here. Where's the ground? There's the ground. Okay. You know what? We still got rings. That's what matters. Keep on going. We need air. Please? Air? Ah. Ah. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, mate. I'm not keen on being in this area. Also, when you think about it, you know, most of Sonic probably takes place around Australia. Because Knuckles is an echidna. And echidnas are from Australia. Uh-oh. I'm missing something. Oh no. Well, we got the checkpoint. That's what matters. But yeah, and this first game is on South Island. Second game is on West Island. Sonic CD is on the mainland, and then Angel Island is where Sonic 3 and Knuckles focuses on, you know? So, if Knuckles comes from an island that's right next to the area, this has gotta be somewhere near Australia. Yep, we were hearing that drowning music. Oh my lord. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Gimme. Game, give me air. Give me air. Alright, game. That's on me. That's on me. Let's try that again. Okay, now what was that? Let's try that again. Not as speedy, though. We're not gonna go full Speedy Gonzalez. You know, we're not gonna go andale, andale, arriba, arriba. Don't shoot your balls at me. I just want air. Save your balls, don't shoot your balls at me. I'm not into you like that. Did I mention that this part of the game is the worst? Because it is the worst. Don't have time. Ah. It's okay though, we're almost done here. We're almost done here, and then we can go take the fight to Eggman. Alright, so we are need to hit that button first. Oh no. Well, we didn't fit into the thing, so we're about to die here, folks. I apologize for not fitting into the slot, you know? I just couldn't find the hole. But is what it is, and we just continue on from here. Get these 3 rings first. Get these 3 rings first. You know, I just realized what I said. Maybe don't take that out of context, please. Yeah, this stage is worse than going to the dentist. Okay. Okay, careful. Careful. Get in there. Still do this. As long as it gives us an air... Okay, game! We're gonna have some words. Right, I keep doing that. I need to stop doing that right there. Right, let's go get some oxygen again, because we wasted some on him. Alright, we gotta be careful. You know, Kota, if you don't know, it's better that you don't know. Trust me. Trust me. Just gonna wait right here for an air bubble. Game, give me an air bubble. Okay. Actually, we're gonna wait for another one. We're gonna wait for another air bubble. Because I like to have my air shaken, not stirred. Alright, now we're out of there. To the final zone. You get no rings here. It's just you versus the Eggman. And you can actually tell where to stand, which will be safe by how far apart the bolts are. Like right here, you can see that these ones are spread further apart, so just stand right underneath it. That was on me. I tried to turn around. Should have just went forward at that point. It's all good. Alright, Eggman. Let's do it. That one... There was no special side to stand on. Alright. Let's see. Seems like the gap is biggest here. Just barely, though. And of course, he's on the other side. Alright. Come on, Eggman. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I touched it with my toe. Alright. That's on me. That's on me. I touched it with my toe. I didn't play cautiously. Alright. When I should have. Alright, let's keep an eye open. We need to make sure that we're doing this right, because you know, we're at the end of Sonic 1 here. We gotta end it sooner than later. Gonna be on this side. Nope, should have been on the other side. Okay. Ooh. That one's gonna hit pretty much everywhere, so gonna be careful about that. There we are, much better. We've got this. We've got this. Just need to hit him a couple more times. Maybe even only one more time. I think it's 2 or 3, though. Alright. Alright, we got this. Let's get out of there. Okay. Uno mas. Uno mas. Okay, we're not hitting him that run. Man, he keeps doing the evenly spaced ones. Makes it hard to tell where I should go to get a hit on him. There we are! Alright, Eggman. You ain't getting out of here. You're done, son. And that's Sonic 1 complete. With all the Chaos Emeralds to boot. Alright, we got some credits to watch through, and then we'll get on to the next game, Sonic CD. So now, Sonic CD might take a bit longer, because I remember Sonic CD being a bit longer of a game, more than just an hour. I want to say it's about maybe 2 hours long? Don't quote me on that. But I do know that's a little bit of a longer game. However, special stages are really fun. Absolutely love the special stages in Sonic CD. So, what's everyone's thoughts on Sonic 1, you know, having seen it to completion now, you know? Because I know not many people will ever see Sonic 1 to completion, because you can tell it's the first game of the series. It's got rough edges. But it's still a decent one, in my opinion. You still love it? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Because, yeah, some games, just because they're rough doesn't mean they're bad. It can still be a lot of fun. As you saw, I laughed my way through most of this. I just hate Labyrinth Zone. as everybody does. Alright. And now to CD. I think. Let's go.
Circumstance that you can't handle when you use your mind.
Oh, God. That opening is still always good. Always good. Also, that new animated cutscene with Amy in it, I really, really like the fact that... Ooh, wait. Yes! Super peel out! Wasn't sure if they kept that in or they just went purely with the spin dash and the drop dash. I'm glad the super peel out is still here. But yeah, that animation with Amy there, one thing that people don't realize is that the developers or the animators of those cutscenes clearly loved these games and even looked at the instruction manual, because in the instruction manual it talks about how Amy loved doing tarot reading. Long time ago, first exposure to that anime was at the changed Sonic Yellow. Oh, I see. Also, Goomsy, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's destroy this thing here. All right. Now, Sonic CD is a little different because originally this game was seen as a reimagining of sorts of Sonic 1. I mean, you could probably tell by how it still uses the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 sprite. But at the same time, there were some drastic differences, as in there's much more verticality to the levels. And, you know, that got people torn on it because, well, it didn't feel the same. There's still a sense of speed, but you're more exploring the maps than you are blazing through them. Which is a little different, and not everyone liked that. Morning, how's you? I'm doing great. Glad to hear. I'm glad. How's you doing? I hope you're doing well this morning. All right, we can make that jump. If we badnik bounce it, there we go. Because one thing you're wanting to do in Sonic CD is there's two ways of getting the good ending. Obviously, there's, you know, getting all the Chaos Emeralds, which is 50 rings, get to the end, and go through a giant ring, as per usual. Or you go into the past, well, past or present, find the robot making machines and destroy them. Like this right here. This is a robot making machine. Find one, destroy it. There we go. Now, if we were to return to the future, there will be no badniks. Absolutely zero badniks. Exactly, two ways. The fun way and the hard way. I prefer the Chaos Emerald way. We were in the ground. Alrighty then. Yep, now we have saved this area, and, you know, we can just move on through. We got Amy here, who's happy to see us. Where's that gold ring? There it is. Sucks, what are you doing here? Yeah, that's a good question. See, but there are those who don't like it just because the future and past gimmick. I mean, the future and past gimmick is actually okay. It's... Oh, and here's the really cool special stages. I love these special stages. Granted, sometimes I can't judge the depth on these things because, sometimes it's a little difficult to judge. Sometimes it's a little difficult to judge. Don't walk in water. That is bad juju. There we go. Just gotta turn around in this Mario Kart track. Get that speed boost, because the way you get the emeralds here is by destroying every UFO. Where is it? There it is. Back here. Ah! And our rings are sort of our time too. There we go. Man, those trippy backgrounds there. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I like Sonic tapping his little foot going, you need to move, you need to move. Aye, exactly. Hedgehogs are allergic to space water. 1%. Never been a true statement said. Now, you remember what I did last time where I went into the past and destroyed the machine? I could do that again. I could do that again. Or I can have fun with this game and get all the Chaos Emeralds instead. So we're going to be going for a Chaos Emerald run. Because, I'm going to be honest, doing it the other way feels more like a chore. It's nice that there's two options, but no. Let me just get all the Chaos Emeralds. Oh no. Unless I goof up like that, then I might have to do it the other way. Gotta be careful. Need to keep a hold of those rings, because they don't respawn. Neither do the enemies for that matter, but... Ah, we lost our past teleportation. You know, one thing I'd actually like to see is I'd see the past and future gimmick come back at some point. I mean, I know there's Sonic Generations. People will say, oh, we already had that. That's Sonic Generations. Yeah, got it. But it wasn't quite the same. I mean like a proper past and future gimmick. Where, you know, you can hit the signs again, or you hit certain points in the map. And it doesn't change how the game plays at all. Would not change how the game plays one bit. Only difference is that it would change from being, you know, maybe high poly to a low poly for a little bit, and the surroundings would look slightly different. You know, still keeping it to that to the same gameplay style, but while also having it be a little fresh. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. The last two stages take a good 5 minutes or so to get? Yeah. Especially Wacky Workbench. We don't talk about getting the ones in Wacky Workbench. I've done it once. I will not do that again. Alright. Here we go! Whoop. Okay, speed bumps in the road. We're going to be careful about those. Let's go for old blue here. Turn around and get good old purple. I misjudged it on height. Alright, let's try this again. We are running low on time. We gotta be a little careful here. Now, the good thing is, once again, with the Origins Collection, it allows you to do this. Retry immediately. Which is something that's really nice because, frankly, these special stages, while I love them, they can also be a bit of a headache. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Missed those two right there. Can't keep doing that. You know, we actually need to slow down right there, so I appreciate that slowdown a little bit. Allows me to turn and properly line up a shot. There we go. Okay, Sonic, I'm going to have to ask you to stop overshooting here. And I'm going to have to ask that UFO to stop being jittery like that. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, and the PC port... Exactly, in the PC port of this, originally, there was a bug that made the frame rate double, which meant that your time went down faster. Now, you may be seeing the area here and think, hey, why does everything look grimdark? What you do? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just fine. Don't you worry. And what's not fine, we'll make fine. I should have got behind him. Trying to remember where the sweet spot is to hit him. Ah, right here. There we go. See ya, Eggman. There we go. Now, it may seem like a bad future, but it's okay. We'll get all the Chaos Emeralds, we'll make time go and fix itself. There won't be an issue here at all. No worries. We'll save the day one way or another. Now, if you want to do the other way of beating it, where you get all the different machines and destroy the badnik making machines, normally you want to play as Tails to do that, because Tails actually has the ability to fly around, you know? Oi, get Amy back here. Oi, you can't just do that. That's illegal. Come on. It's illegal at least 43 different states. Alright, so Amy has been taken. This is the first time that has happened, and it will not be the last. Don't get me wrong, Amy gets much, much better down the road. As for right now, she is our damsel in distress. Okay, so let's see if we can get to the end and get these Chaos Emeralds. If I can get out of this hole. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go to the future. Because frankly, the future sort of sucks whenever Robotnik made it, so don't really want to visit it. Okay, get as many rings as we can, because we're going to need every last one of them. Time repair man. Oh, here's your problem. Someone set the future to evil. Exactly. Exactly. And what do you do when someone set the future to evil? You unstick it to evil. Slicers. Or the precursor to slicers, anyway. A lot of people might be wondering why I have a giant negative reaction to slicers. When Sonic 2 gets here, you'll understand. Sonic 2 gets here, you'll understand. Oh, you'll understand. What a tangled web we weave. There we go. Because let me tell you, slicers, not the friendliest of sorts. Also, this place looks pretty cool in the past. Just putting that out there. Got some nice... Slicers. Okay. I need to find 50 rings, or 46 rings, technically. Means I'm going to have to explore a bit. And by a bit, I mean a lot. We are exploring for rings. Alright. There we go. 21 rings. 31. Need to be a little more careful in our proceeding journey here. Okay, I don't see any more rings right here, so we're gonna go on down. Ah, rings. Rings. I need my rings. I sound like someone with an addiction. But I need my rings. They're literally my lifeblood. Ooh, game. I forgot. I forgot some of the stuff you do. I thought we were gonna get hit by a slicer right there. I was ready to lose my mind. I was ready to lose my mind right then and there. The slicer got me, you would have heard rage. Absolute rage. Oh, lordy. Okay, we got the last rings we need. Just gotta be careful now. Oh, I'm having wacky workbench flashbacks. We'll get there soon enough. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Woo! You can see why people were split on Sonic CD. The level design is definitely very different. Very different. Alright. Let's see, Special Stage 3, can we do this on our first run of it? Stay tuned to find out, because the answer will be coming right about now. Ooh, don't be in the water for long. Oh, I need to turn around. Oh. There we go. We need to get this last one right here sooner than later. Let's actually try a little something here. Let's try a different tactic of coming at it. Come on. There we go. Whew. I do love these special stages, but sometimes they can be a little difficult to navigate. I said the background is pretty cool. Oh, right, the time stones here, not chaos emeralds. Right. Little Planet had time stones. All right, boss time. Let's go. Wait. Did it say that was Special Stage 3? Did I miss a special stage at one point? I don't remember. My brain. Slicer. No, that was the first of the... Did I misread that? Did that say 2 and I just misread it as 3? That may be what happened. Oh no, I made a mistake. Yeah, I didn't really happen. Gotcha. Alright. Good to know. Oh, please. Just let me in. Let me in! Okay, this is the one we want. We will teleport ourselves to the past, because the present sort of sucks. There we go. And we got some rings out of it, too. Nice! I saw the slicer. I saw my mortal enemy. Okay, game. That's how you want to play. Putting slicers everywhere. I see. I see. I guess I'm just gonna have to, do this the old-fashioned way. And just get better. Let's go use some pinball physics here to gain momentum. Because there are some rings right about here. Alright, and because we got hit, I have to reobtain as many rings as possible. So, let's see, was there some I missed over here? Yes, there were. And since the enemies are all dead now, or gone, they're not roboticized, we can just take this easily, you know? Not have to worry about stressing out about it. Right. It magnets me to the thingamabobber. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Just want those rings. I just want those rings. I need them. Give me the rings. I need my rings. I need my fix. Give me my rings. Nope, not to the future. Well, maybe to the future, actually. Hold up. I mean, there's no more badniks, so no reason not to go to the future. Except for that I accidentally got rid of my chance of going to the future there. Alright. Well, we can't go back, Marty. We can only go forward. That ring? Okay. Hey, Saturn, what up? This is an intervention. I have a problem with gold rings. Ah, I see. I mean, I know I have a problem, but the gold, the rings, I need them. I got to have them. But how's it going, Saturn? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't need them, but I do. I do. I need them to get to the special areas that have special shiny gems. And they let me control time and space. I swear, I'm not crazy. I'm not making it up. You gotta believe me. You gotta believe me. My God. Oh. All right, let's see if we can get to that warp zone. We're gonna have to be careful though, because it is coming up. There's the old post, and there's the thing. Okay. You're very tired, but otherwise good? Glad to hear you're good. Glad to hear you're good. It's not addiction. Rings aren't consumed. It's more of a violent compulsion. Fair. I mean, that is accurate. Having the old folks home. Hey, oi. I'm not that old. Not that old. I have quite a few years on me before I get that old. Okay. So, if you got dizzy right there, not my fault. The game put those things in my way. Oh wow, we did that one super easy. Alright. There we go. That's 4 time stones. Okay, so we are on track. We are on track. Good, 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 good. Now we just need to get 3 more of those, and we're good to be. And we're good for beating the game. Or was it 6 again in this one? I think it was 7 in this one. However, this is boss stage time, so right now it's time for what would inspire Sonic Spinball. Okay. Let's try going up here. Nope, we gotta get up through that tiny, tiny gap. Alright, that's the stage. That actually went faster than anticipated. That one normally takes a while, because getting through that first slot is so difficult. And then you have... Normally, you'll fall right back through it. Normally, you will fall right back through it. Tidal Tempest, aka Labyrinth Zone Take 2. Because we all know how much everyone loved Labyrinth Zone. I know I sure loved Labyrinth Zone, and I'd like to see another stage just like it. Yep. That's what we're gonna say. I want that air bubble. That said, the music here... Ooh. You're right, this is a much better zone than Labyrinth. You're right, you're right. I'm just salty because I only just recently went through Sonic 1 because we're doing the story mode on this, and Labyrinth Zone is still fresh in the memory. Oh, Labyrinth Zone is still fresh in my memory. Okay. Let's get some air. Let's get some air. There we go. Want a Sonic Pinball Cabinet now? Yeah, a Sonic Pinball Cabinet would be really cool. I mean, it's fitting. Sonic was based off of pinball physics, so... Take the balls, have them painted blue. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Ah, right. It's one of these. I forgot how good the soundtrack is for the US version of this stage. Give me oxygen, please. Thank you. Because normally when I play this, I play it with the Japanese soundtrack, which is much more game soundy. Okay, let's grab some air. Double air. Alright, can't go wrong with double air. I mean, now if you get double airs, though, that can be a problem. Because no one likes airs. They like air. There is a slight difference. Slight difference. Now I wonder what it'd take to get a Sonic Spinball 2. The Sonic Spinball 1 was actually pretty fun. It's legitimately fun. Bada bada boom. That said, I know a lot of people just remember the from the options menu, and it's that hurt. Oh, all right, here we go. I'd hit that one on the way. Okay, so we're just missing all of them right now, but don't worry. Don't worry, we do have retries, so we're not gonna worry. We're not gonna stress it too much. We're not gonna stress it too much. I'm going to stress it a lot. We're not going to stress it too much. Okay. You got to be careful. Are you kidding me? They keep zipping right out of my reach. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for this. Okay, never mind. We might have enough time for this. Got blue ones give time as well. But we have to mind our P's and Q's here because we also... Get back here, you freak! Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're gonna have to retry this one. Ah. This thing's been. You also remember the boss screaming? Yeah, Sonic Spinball was strangely brutal. Strangely brutal. I mean, it was more based off of the Sonic Sat AM cartoon whenever it came to everything. Because the Freedom Fighters were actually in it too. Which they have not made an appearance in any other game since. But they were acknowledged for one. They were acknowledged for that one game. Because you could see Sally Acorn in there as well as... I don't really remember all their names. The only one I really remembered was Sally Acorn because that's the one that was most prevalent in the show. Okay, we're gonna have, you know what? We're gonna have to redo this one because I am having a really rough time with these guys this time. Yeah. All right, Bunny Rabbit. I forgot about that one. Oh, come on. I passed right through that one. Oh well, old game, old hitboxes. It happens. You get used to it. Nope. Nope. There we go. Quit going into the water. Okay. I need to get this blue one here. I think this blue one's the one that had the time in it. No. Had the speed. There's the time. Alright, we got 30 seconds to do this. Can we do it this time around? The answer may surprise you, because the answer is maybe. But only if I don't goof really hard, like I just goofed right there. Yeah, we're not doing it this time. Okay, let's try it again. Try it again. You remember this being the hardest of these stages? You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Because some of these, they zip around pretty quick. And whenever they snap fast. Okay, I'll come back for that one later. Let me make these dang turns. Game, I like you. But, oh my lordy. You give me quite the headache here. Okay, we got that one. Now we need to get the time. We need to get extra bonus time here. Don't zip. It didn't zip. I was expecting it to zip. And of course, the bouncers put us into the water, which means that we're about to run out of time. Okay. This special stage sort of blows. Get it. There we go. Okay. Got the time. We have the technology. We have the power. We don't want to spend a lot of money, but we do have it. As much as I love these special stages, I will admit, this one in particular sort of sucks. Because there is very little space I have to control, and I just saw that we've already lost most of our time. Alright. We need more time. I hit jump! Ah, oh, game, you sack. F2D be real difficult. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just that their patterns are a little rough around the edges, so to speak, because sometimes they'll have a smooth, slow path, and then sometimes they'll get to a certain corner and it'll just snap back like a rubber band. So it's a little difficult to tell where it's going to be on which part of that path. Because the 2D depth perception is fine. I already have no depth perception because I'm blind in my right eye. But this does not do me any favors. Ooh, I almost went the drink. Okay, I was sworn that should have hit, but you know what? The game said otherwise. The game makes the rules. Oh, there's two of them right here? Oh, the time one comes back. Okay, the time one comes back. Gotcha. Okay. No. Oh, come on. Here we got... No, we need to go through, get that time one again. There we are. Okay, game. I'm getting tired of just barely missing this one because you say that my parameters are slightly off. There we go. Whew. Alright, there's our 5th Chaos Emerald? Time Stone. Time Stone. First time you beat one of the final stages involving the time one about 20 times? Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. Let's see, where do... I almost ran right into that. Oh, right, those just push you. They're not pain, they're not damage. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do here is same thing we've been doing every stage. Get 50 rings, make it to the end, go through the hoops, and then go through the hoops that will throw us through. Alright. Get rid of that bad neck. Nope. Nope. No, you don't. Let me hit that. Oh. You know, let's go to the past. Wait, did I already lose my... I lost it from doing the spin dip. Alright, game. I'll play it you. I'll play it your way. Legally distinct Chaos Emeralds? Yeah. I mean, legally distinct is one of the best kinds of distinct. That Badnik was having a really bad day. Oh, right, this part. I forgot about this. That's actually a really cool feature. I actually like that. I believe they bring that back slightly in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Slightly. I need air. Oxygen, please? Please? Oh no. Oh no. Give me air. Give me air, I'm begging of you, game. Of course, right after. Oh. Game, we're gonna have some words. Wait, why can't I hit that? Oh, I wanted to hit that. No. Well, I did say earlier that this game is very divisive amongst players of it, so I was even at for an. You know, I should wait a little bit, just let these pass. There's an ad for an amusement park you went to. Come on, come with your kids and take pictures with characters that resemble a list of characters. Yeah, exactly. Legally distinct is the best sort of distinct. Oh, don't tell me I'm at the end of the stage already. I need the 50 rings because we don't have too many stages to do this on. That is the end. Okay, yeah, we are not going that direction just yet. We're turning around and going back. I need 50 rings. Well, there's the robot machine. If I find it in the past, that would have helped, but... Okay, we got 34 rings. Can we get more? Oh no, not this again. Oh. Okay. Need to get those rings. Oh no. Oh no. Are there enough? There's not enough rings for me to do it. I don't think there's no, unless I can finally get that one thing down there. No, it's gonna have that blowback. That the item box is a MacGuffin. I need to be in the past or the future for that one. And no, there's got to be enough rings. There's got to be enough rings somewhere. I believe there are rings somewhere. Somewhere. There's gotta be. I just need 10 rings. That was one. Not the 10 that I need. There's not enough rings somewhere. But we can just restart the stage. I won't tell if you won't. Yeah, I like the broken down robots that have been around since the past as well. That's a really cool touch. Oh. Okay, this time. was gonna say, this time we won't get got by the spike thing, and then we got by a water skipper. Sonic Police aren't around to say anything? Exactly. I mean... No, we didn't do anything wrong. I mean, if anything, we're putting ourselves through the same thing again. We essentially just gave up a life so we could try again, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing nothing wrong. I mean, it's built into the game, and it's not like we were, you know, getting anything extra from doing that. All right, let's go into the past. Ooh. There we go. Okay. We now have 47 rings. And we need to find out how to get out of this area in the past, because come to realize I know how to do it in the present, but not in the past. I don't even know there's air bubble stuff down there in the past. I'm gonna... There we go. There we go. Oh, apparently there is air bubble stuff back. No. Give me. Okay, so now that we're in the past, we need to, 1, get the shield, 2, find out where the heck we need to go. Because if you're asking me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't normally come back to the past in this area that often. Okay, head left there. Gotcha. Feels weird going from right to left. Gonna be honest with that. Feels weird going from right to left. I'm used to going left to right. That's what I've been trained to do all my life. Wait. Is this a Falling Eternally part? It is. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oh, whoa. Is that a secret path? No. Alright. Man, oh man. Right. Crushing mechanics. No matter what, crush is instant death. Until you hit crush 40, then it's rock on. Exactly, compression. Ned would love this place. Yeah, let's get back to the present. There we go. Okay, let's not go to the far future, though. Let's just stick with where we're at, you know, the comfortable present. Yeah. And now I'm on edge because I have to keep these rings. I will not find 50 more. I will not find 50 more rings throughout the stage. All right. We know this spot. We know it well. Get that air. Okay. Do not go for the box. The box is a trap. Okay, once this passes by, we will spring it up. I know it's summer, but you know, sometimes you can still enjoy spring and inside, you know, June. Okay, there we go. Ba, 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 bum. Alrighty then. Oh, epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning right here, folks. Ooh. Okay, carefully. We'll go back for that one. Nope. Okay, this one. Ah, just barely missing. This is Sonic the Hedgehog on. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That's the time one over there. I can feel it. No, it's not red. That's not the time one. Time one's in the middle of the map. All right. Here we go. That's not a promising start. Just putting that out there. Alright, so we need to be a little more cautious, because I've been playing this very loosey-goosey when it comes to these special stages. That's not always good for clearing them. That said, when it works, it works. Alright, we got more rings. We still have some time. Not a lot of time, but we have some time. We're losing that time rather quickly, though. So this is some wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff right here. I barely missed it. Barely missed it. Alright. Let's try again. Uno más. Alright, so we need... Okay, we got one of them at the start at least. That's better than what we've been doing. I know the arrows technically point in the direction you want to go to try to get these. At least I think. Sometimes, though, I'm not so certain. Ooh, my head. But you know what? We did it. We got it. Okay. Third time's the charm. I think that was the third time. Might have been the fourth time. Not sure. Dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, that is number 6. One more to go. And that's some good tea. That's some good tea. It was the first try? You know what? Clearly, you're right. It was the first try. It was the first try. It's always the first try. Because we're pixel perfect here. Yeah, clearly. Yeah. Eggman? I saw you, Eggman. Now, this is an interesting one. Because here's the thing. You actually have to beat Eggman to the end in order to win this. Because this one, you're racing him. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking Labyrinth Zone. My bad. So this one's not that bad, because this boss, he gives you air bubbles? Little counterproductive there, Eggman. I'm not really sure why you're doing it, but I'll take it. I am appreciative. Okay, you want to come down here, Eggman? Thank you. Come again. Yeah, this water boss is actually pretty fun. I think my favorite water boss is either the one from Chemical Plant Zone or the one from Sonic Mania. One of the two. Either way, it's from a Chemical Plant Zone. Also, I gotta say, I really like the music that they gave for the boss fights, specifically in the US version. Because they really put in the, you know, the danger that you're in fighting Robotnik. Caterkillers. Caterkillers. Why, oh why do you exist still? Oh yeah, to die. You become flowers in this game, which is a little different, but you know what? No, I guess Eggman was going a little green. Maybe we're not 1% right about him. Maybe we're a little wrong about him. You know, if he's going a little green, then you know isn't that the way to go? Uh-oh. We don't want to go to the future. Ooh boy. Okay, we need 5 more rings. Does he need those to be two? They're so cute. Hey, Rinta, how's it going? Welcome, Momo. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Oh, I looked away. I'm gonna restart the stage. I looked away. All right. Gotta wonder. I mean, it's pretty smart for making all these animal-controlled robots. How? What do they actually do? That's a good question. What do they actually do? Yeah, Momo, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Hope you enjoy your time here. How am I doing? Am I having fun? Oh, absolutely. I am having a blast with this. Some of the stages drive me a little batty, but you know what? That's just how it is sometimes, you know? Oh, I actually got the password. Nice. Now let's get those rings and get that Chaos Emerald. I forgot this place is actually a tree or jungle biome. This is actually really cool. Sort of a flooded forest when you're looking at the background there, actually. Okay, Metal Sonic hologram. It is now gone. We've gotten rid of the tribute to Metal Sonic in this area. Will he appreciate that? Absolutely not. But frankly, our goal is to offend at least one person a day. And being a person on the internet, that means, you know, I'm pretty far ahead of schedule because I make someone angry every day. Ooh. Okay, we gotta be careful. We lost our freebie hit. There we go. Oh, no worries, Momo. No worries. I know English is a tough language. I mean, I'm a fluent speaker and I still have a hard time with it, so I completely understand. All right, final special stage. Let's do this. Let's plot our course. Don't know why, but I just, for some reason, remember the final stages in most Sonic games, final special stages in most Sonic games actually being fairly easy compared to the others that you play through. Except for in Sonic 2. In Sonic 2, the final special stage is out for blood. Okay, we just need this one blue FO. No, blue FO, come back! There we go, we got the blue FO. All right, there we are. We got them all 7 time stones. Now we can just focus on playing through the stages. And not a moment too soon either, because I believe after this world right here, we go to Wacky Workbench. And let me tell you, Wacky Workbench, that one, I wouldn't ever be able to get a special stage on. Yeah, I love that now that I've got all the time stones, I can just plow through the stages. I mean, I love exploring, but there's just something about Sonic games where it's more fun to plow through the stages for me. Super Sonic time? Sadly, Super Sonic does not arrive until Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Does not arrive until Sonic the Hedgehog 2. However, we are super on our own way. We are Super Sonic Warriors, you know? Well, I guess technically the song is Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, but, you know, close enough, close enough. You know, as much as I like the tree space, I sort of like this golden area a little more, so I think this is the one place that Eggman did things right. Because this is a pretty looking place here. Oh, now this is a cool boss. Check this out. You actually don't jump and attack him. This boss here, you beat with your speed, because there's a treadmill right there underneath him, and you're pretty much grinding the platform he has out from underneath him. It's a really cool idea. I love this idea for a boss. Let's look at that. And you can just see it getting more red, more hot. That's such a cool idea. It's such a cool idea. Oh no. Okay, careful. We are without ring. So we gotta be a little careful here. There we go. That's such a cool idea for a boss. And fits within the Sonic theming too. Got this 300 IQ, man. Yeah, welcome back, Bob, by the way. Good to see you, good to see you. Oh, Wacky Workbench. I love the jams here, but the stage itself will drive me up the wall. And this is why. All the bouncing. There's also some pipes in this area. Yes, pipes that can soft lock you in a stage to where you actually have to restart it. Ow. Okay. The floor is lava. Yes, yes it is. Oh no. Please don't go to the future, please! Oh no! Wait, we got all the time stones, so maybe it'll be a better future? Oh. It's the better future, but the better future hurts my eyes. Ow! All the pastel colors. Pastels are nice, but mostly as an accent. Oh, my eyes. So bright. Ooh. Time stones auto good future. Alright. Blast off! Okay. Now, how on earth do we want to proceed through here? Do we want to actually go to the good... Do we want to go to the future now, or would we rather go back to the past? Or just stick in the present, you know? Either way is fine. I've also noticed that there are no badniks on this. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon there. Okay. Oh, lordy. I was gonna say there were no badniks on the stage, but game decided to prove me wrong. Game decided to prove me wrong. Understandable. Have day. Awesome. You know, I wonder who they got to make the U.S. the North American soundtrack for Sonic CD, because they did pretty well here. Did I just go to the past or the future? I don't remember. We'll know by the color palette. Okay, we're in the future. Oh, okay. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Get it!
Hey, Momo, thank you so much for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for that. And iSaturn, this US soundtrack for Sonic CD is completely different. The Japanese one has more of this classic Sonic sound to it, whereas the US one has more of an atmospheric sound to it. Ah, when we made the soundtracks for Saturn Sonic and PC versions of Sonic 3D Blast, that would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Also, Sonic 3D Blast, another fun time. It's not a game I go back to revisit often, but it's a fun game nonetheless. Also, the music in this reminds me of classic Dirty Pair. And for those who don't know what Dirty Pair is a retro anime from the 80s, you know, before I was born. And yeah, really well. It was really well made. And it's a lot of fun. One day I need to share that with folks, just because it's a good anime, a really good anime. Purple blue themes will always remind you of berry Pop-Tarts. What? Wild berry Pop-Tarts. I could use a wild berry Pop-Tart right now. That sounds good. That sounds real good. I didn't realize I was at the top already. Okay. Whoops. Well, let's get back up there. But yeah, to give an example, you know, I probably should give a better description of what the anime I was talking about was. Dirty Pair, despite its name, is not a H series. It is not a H series. It's a good old classic, you know, just have fun with it series. And it's a sci-fi sci-fi anime that follows the characters Yuri and Kei as they get up to shenanigans in the future, and yeah, bunch of cyberpunk stuff in it. Really good. The subtext for it, that as it's been known for a long while, is girls with guns, because the reason they're called Dirty Pair isn't because they do anything dirty. No. They're called the Dirty Pair because, frankly, they leave more collateral damage than what they solve. So it's a thing of, if they're coming to solve your problem, find a new home. You're done. You onion rings. Because they're normally going to cause more damage than what they'll save. I mean, the very first episode actually has them use a warp system of a space cruiser to slam it into an AI unit in the middle of a city. That should give you an idea of what kind of collateral damage they leave behind. Oh, okay, we do need to go that way. Roger that. There we go. I'd rather go to the future of Stardust Speedway. Ooh, and it bumped us up here too, so we could get some ring boxes. How kind of it. Alright. I really like the way Stardust Speedway looks. It's always a fun time. That said, sometimes it can get a little confusing. Because we have to get up that one spot there. But that's proving to be a problem, so we're gonna have to go another route. Oh no. So we just went backwards through 90% of the stage. Let's remedy this. No, to the right, to the right. Nope, okay. We'll do it manually. And hitting this part right here, a little painful, gonna be honest. Nope. I almost had it. Almost had it. Now, one thing about Sonic CD that, as I said earlier, there are some parts in this game where you actually can soft lock yourself. I don't know if I hit one of those parts or not. I don't think I did, though. No, 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 no! Ah, the past. Take us back to the past. I goofed that up. I want to apologize for that. I goofed it up. It is on me. Good enough. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, we need to figure out exactly which way is the right way to go. Because sometimes... Did I just phase through a wall right there? Oh, it just looked like a solid wall. Okay. 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 I was a little confused right there for a moment. Let's get out of here. I love Stardust Speedway, but man, can it get confusing. Ah, that's some good tea. Now, out of curiosity, what's everyone's favorite Sonic game here? I know most people will probably say 3 and Knuckles, but yeah, I'm curious. Curious. Because my personal favorite Sonic game, out of the classic style ones, it's Mania. Mania was just that good. But for the modern ones, it's hard because I really, really love Generations. Generations is probably the best one in general in terms of just how it's made. But I also really love Sonic Adventure 2. 3 and Knuckles, specifically 3? Serious Sonic game? Adventure 2 Battle? Ooh, yes. Good taste, good taste. I see everyone here has good taste. Hey, we got the straight up shot. Nice. But yeah, there's so many good ones. So many good ones. You've only played Adventure 2, Rush Heroes, and Shadow? I mean... I was gonna say all those are really good too, But I'm debatable. For me, it's debatable on Rush because a lot of pits that you could fall to your death. A lot of pits where you could fall to your death. But I love the fluidity of the gameplay in it. Also, do we technically count Shadow the Hedgehog? Because Shadow the Hedgehog is technically a shadow game. Technically a shadow game. And yeah, Rush's soundtrack is good. Too bad you can't hear it when you're playing the game. Because you're getting those woohoo, wah, you know, crowd cheering sounds the entire time. You know what? Before I do this... There we go. Sonic franchise spin-off against... Fair. You bought Rush because of the soundtrack? Understandable. Understandable. Alright, let's get ready. Here we go! Ow. Forgot, this race is actually difficult in the original Sonic CD. Alright. I love that Metal Sonic, he doesn't really care about beating us in a fight to death. He just wants to race us and prove that he's actually the fastest. Granted, we ain't gonna let him do that. Oh, lordy. Whew. I ever played one, had a few games back then. Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo by the time Xbox was out. Ah, I see. Oh, hi, Amy. Sorry about that. I didn't know you there. I was reading chat. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Amy. Oh, God. All right, Metallic Madness. Ow. That's a way to start off. Okay. Let's get this shield. If I remember correctly, Metallic Madness is the final world for Sonic CD. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But I do believe it is. I also know that originally, okay, there is a place in Sonic 2 called Metropolis Zone, which the original name they were going to give it, believe it or not, was Genocide City. I kid you not. That's what it was originally going to be called because it was where the animals went to get. It was originally where the animals went to get chopped up and get turned to robots. Absolutely metal as hell. One day, I actually hope that we do get to see a stage called Genocide City in a Sonic game. Just because. Sonic made a good future? That sounds kind of suggestive. I mean... everyone likes a happy ending. So, I mean, I guess whenever Amy's there, you know, go for it, Sonic. Go for it, my dude. You... should I say the joke I just thought of? Yeah, I should. You may be a blue ball, but that doesn't mean you have to have blue balls. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. No, I'm not, but I'm gonna say I'm sorry. Oh no! Multiple people got here in order to in time to hear that. Oh no! What have I done? Thanks, Rabbit. I hate it. I mean, to be fair, you're the one who got me on that mind track there, Saturn. So you take part of the blame. You take part of the blame for this. as well as part of the thanks. Oh. Oh, yeah. I see the game is punishing me for my crimes against humanity. Wait, did we already do one? Is this zone 2 or is this zone 1? I don't remember. I think this is zone 2. Right, the big bombs. That's the kind of joke gets called someone ratings? Yeah. Yeah, and I did notice that people who hadn't been talking spoke up, by the way. Regro, how you doing? How you doing? Oh. Oh, man. Okay, we need to head left, apparently, here. Right, we gotta use this thing. This thing is actually pretty cool. I like this thing. It actually makes a reappearance in Sonic Mania at one point, where you use it to walk across a pit of lava. Really cool idea. Wait for it. Okay. And now we get shrunk. So, we are now Tiny Sonic. Can we save the day? Absolutely. Just because we're tiny and actual hedgehog size now does not mean that we're not able to take care of this. Also, sorry about not moving proper there. I had to pop my knuckles. Alright. Let's see. Where, oh, where will our journey take us? Oh, where shall we end? Oh, wait. No, to the right, to the right. Wait, I just made a circle, didn't I? I just made a giant circle, didn't I? I did. Okay. So I need to go down there and take a left turn at Albuquerque. Gotcha, gotcha. Tiny Sonic. Tiny Sonic. I'm glad that these sprites got brought back later on, too. Ooh. Okay, and back to normal size. Let's take our warp pipe and get on through here. That's a dirty trick. That's a dirty trick. Oh. Oh, that was a dirty, dirty trick. There we are. We need to head to the right, and there's our goal. Okay, perfect. We have no rings, but you know what? We made it to the final act. Whew. Wow. Okay, Sonic CZ has taken pretty much twice as long as Sonic 1 has. I mean, makes sense. It is a sequel. But I did not remember Sonic CD taking this long. They gave us invincibility. Right as we get to a point to where the only way we were going to die is if we get crushed, and that's a one-hit kill anyway. There was no floor there. Understandable. Understandable. Half day. 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 Also, you can all blame Spec for me saying that all the time. Just putting that out there. She's the one who got me onto saying that. She's the one who got me onto saying that. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. So this stage that's really just a boss stage is giving me more trouble than any other stage that we've dealt with so far. I don't know why. This should be an easy one. I think it's my fear of the bottomless pit. Which is a logical fear, you know, a bottomless pit is death. You know, so it's a bit of a logical fear there, but da 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 da. You get through this? There we go. Okay, now we're at the boss. I think. Maybe? No, we gotta turn around. Alright. Now we're at the boss. Is. There we go. Come on down here. You're next on The Price is Right. There we go. Mini boss down. And now for the big boss. I think. There you are. Okay, Robotnik, let's go. Wait for an opening. That's not an opening. You know, we took a hit, but as long as we have one ring, that's all that matters. Okay. We turned around. Was not expecting that, but you know, we made it work. We made it work. I mean, I think I can hit him while he's still up there doing that, but, don't quote me on that. Right. Okay. One more. One more, Robotnik. Come on. Come on, Eggman. You are the Eggman? That's what you are? You got the master plan. Come on. Come on, Eggman. Come on down. Come on down. And I would swear that I think that it feels like I'm tall enough to hit him while he was up there. Oh, no. My ring! Well, looks like that ring doesn't really matter. Now we get to chill out to this nice groove one more time.
Spinning through a world in motion.
And there we go. Sonic CD defeated. Whew. All right. See you next game, Tails. Alright, and like that, we are in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. However, we have been going for 2 hours, 57 minutes. We've essentially been going for 3 hours here, and we've already completed 2 out of the 4 games. So I'm actually going to call this stream here, and we will pick this up again later. Because we are going to finish story mode. We are going to finish story mode, and also those cutscenes that they've added, those animations are great. I love those new cutscene animations. Absolutely perfect. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here, so let's get back to main menu real quick. Alright, new content available. We are 47% through it, and the reason why that's 47% is because 3 and Knuckles is long. Really long. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I want to say is around the same length as Sonic the Hedgehog 1, maybe 30 minutes longer. Sonic CD, double the length of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that's going to be a 3 to 4 hour game. Yeah, it's kind of big. It's kind of big. Also, I love the fact that mission mode that has the mission map that has the story mode on it is Sonic Spinball. I love that so much. And it even has Sonic paddling through the water in a barrel drum. I love that so much. In fact, let me just showcase the entire world map to everyone real quick. Hold up. Alright, this is what I was talking about earlier. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 takes place on South Island. Sonic CD is on the mainland. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, West Island. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Angel Island. Again, echidnas come from Australia, so either Angel Island is Australia, or the mainland that Sonic CD takes place on is Australia. One of the two. Because echidnas are purely from Australia. Just food for thought. Food for thought. But yeah, each of these different ones, they have really cool little maps. Like if you zoom in, look at that. These little island or... Oh, I love these things. So let's go take a look at the ones for Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic CD real quick, because, you know, we just beat both those. It's good stuff. Good stuff. And you can see Tails flying up there too on this one. Just right in the background. Alright. And next time we will be going into Sonic the Hedgehog 2. My personal favorite game as a kid. And yeah, we can zoom in really close. We can get straight up in there. Let's take a look around this way. Chemical Plant Zone. You got the ruins. We've got, of course, the beach. Marble Hill. Oil Ocean. And then Eggman up top there, you know, just doing his dance. While those jets are seemingly in the air, almost like there's a battalion. That's something we'll talk about next time. As for now, I'm going to end this by saying, Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit that follow button. It helps out quite a bit. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like button. It helps a lot more than you know. But above all else, have a great day, folks.